Well, this is a bit awkward. Well, annoying more than awkward, really. I recorded about 8 hours of the game yesterday. Pretty much strained my voice to the breaking point. And then I found that it didn't record properly.
Perhaps you could massage them.
Watch your words when addressing me, lest they be fed to you on the end of my boot.
That would be more charming. Anyway, so we have lost a bit, but we're back at Friendly Armin. And we've just identified and resurrected Edwin and Savannah and rested a bit. So we're ready to head to Baldur's Gate in proper. Hopefully, with the knowledge I've gained of quests and stuff last time, we might streamline this a bit. Maybe do a lot more in fewer episodes. Skip a few of the quests that I did that actually weren't all that useful. And we might also miss some of the drama, like some party members died, and we replaced some party members. You all never know. Anyways, I hope my voice is a bit proper again. Sorry if it isn't. But yeah, it was a hard recording session. And heartbreaking when we lost it all. Oh well. Baldur's Gate! Here we come! To be very Dutch.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Oh great.
What would you have me do?
Thy temper shield!
Ah no, I don't want to smash this one.
Again, you disturb me.
I'll do anything.
Your worthless lives end here.
Your wish? If you insist. Hurry up! All right.
I'm actually purposely going through a few arrows. This way we can add this to the stack and it won't take up that much space. We won't have to waste any. Neat.
If you insist.
Ah, finally! We approach the center of commerce and power in this region. Soon it will be mine. This is a large bridge for a not that deep looking river, honestly. I mean, you could probably swim through that, I figure. So it's a solid bridge they made. Very impressive. Probably defensive too.
I serve the flaming fist.
The entrance tax is 6 gold pieces for each party member. Please announce your point of origin. Let's not joke here, Ghost? He's friends there, right? Yes, you have to wait here. My commander wishes to have a word with you.
Citizens, please step forward.
Let's get Kagan away from the front. He's not exactly the talking head for the party here. With, I think, 8 charisma it is. Let's see if I can do Scar's voice. First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. But it's not necessary for you to reveal your names. Please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble in the at the Nashko mines? Yeah. They'd probably try to pin it on me or something. Nope! Nothing to do with us, sir. I hope you're telling the truth. No, it doesn't really matter. You're free to go. If you ever have any trouble or change your minds about your identity, you can find me outside the Flaming Fist compound. Oh, well, that was easy.
What would you have me do? Very well.
So off we go! Yes, we're through! Baldur's Gate! Hello there, little fellow.
Walking alone in the Coastway Road. How smart is this?
Hey, ho there, fellow traveler. You look to be You look to be wanderers of the adventuring sort. Tell me, what's the direction calls you? Well, that way is west, and the road goes west to the city, so we're going westward till dawn, until if plans stay unchanged. Ah, my loutish friends, That is my direction too. Fate has crossed our paths, and we could all benefit by traveling together. It will be a classic pairing of you, the stalwart adventurer, and I, the intelligent one. How could you refuse? I'm the intelligent one. No, this is how I refuse. Taketh thou a hike? I should have guessed by your knuckle-dragging gait and minuscule noses you're a complete and utter moron, aren't you? What was that?
Your wish?
Meet Mr. Sword. You've been downsized!
If you insist.
Not even
Hurry
a
up!
reputation
All
drop.
right, all right.
No one will miss him. What's this then?
Fools to cross my path.
Snowball, here, Swiftclaw, excuse you! Drat, leave the elf alone! Babe, stay, you're a good girl. Fang, stop drooling over the good lord, he's not our prey.
What would you have me
What
do?
a cute dogs. Run. Yes! We're finally here! Hurrah! Finally the game's namesake is in sight! We will be rich now, I tell you!
Oh,
Rich!
there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Wealth atop wealth, and all torn from the bleeding lips of the starving poor. Ah, I never knew you cared about the poor. I have a great care not to become one of them. This place has snares to drop you down amongst them too. So let's watch our step, eh? Good day to thee, young one. What a marvelous happenstance that we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. Oh, I see in thine eyes that thou hast no time for wry banter. 'Tis true, our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. This grand city is but a multitude of crooked alleys where one can chance upon the most idiotic characters. But what are the chances of running into the same very idiot twice, and in such close timing? Skizny, you attract fools like a rotting flesh attracts flies. Do you count yourself among that, Edwin? No, I am the exception that proves the rule. Well, it is good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, citizens of the Sword Coast eventually passed through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Corian raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. What do you know of Corian? He was long my friend, and we talked often, though less after he settled down with thee. He was quite a traveller in his day, though he never regretted his new role as a foster father. He felt a stable childhood would better prepare thee for, well, the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee. I hope this was not lost on you. Why does he alternate between you and thou and I? Stick to your accent, fool. He was a good man, though I prefer to work my own, more profitable path. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood in thee. Though Corian did what he could to teach thee well and true, thou hast hungry blood within thee as well. and it will not let thee go without a fight. For better or for worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what is within thee. You have quite a dramatic flair, old man. Have you ever thought about theatre? Really, I could make you a star. I could make a profit of you far greater than the stupid books that follow, right? I will consider this. Thy greed does not strike me as the most trustworthy agent. No, I'm very trustworthy. Look at my pretty smile. That be thy mind point. Anyway, I will conquer all, whether it is from within or far. An attitude that will suffice, I suppose. Striving to be free or refusing to be dominated. 6 of one or half a dozen of another. This difference is unimportant for now, though sometime in the future such brash traits may prove to be a weakness. We shall see. For now, I offer basic advice and a few names. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man, and well worth trusting. His superior Duke Elton is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I shall take my leave. I wish thee well. Really? Take my card! Take my card! Ah, he's gone. What a waste. So first thing we'll do over here, after that dramatic talk with Elminster, is actually visit the magic shop and we will buy a few things. Hopefully. We do have a fair bit of coin now. 24,000, that's solid. So this grand building, which I found very impressive when I first played it. Still do, it's a pretty roof. Wouldn't mind having such a building in my, well, not to live in, but in my home city. That would be cool. So this is the Sorcerer's Sundries, and that's quite an interesting little building. Actually set in the official setting of the Forgotten Realms. Now I can tell you a few interesting stories about it. For now, let's first speak with this gentleman. And who might you be then, Come to check out the wares of old Halabazar? Well, be quick about it. And mind you don't get fidgety when we talk payment. You knew when you came in through the door that my wares were magical. Premium items demand premium price. Let's see what you have then. So Halabazar, or Halbazar, is an interesting character. As you see here, it has quite a magical emporium and is quite a powerful wizard. And quite rich as well, because you have to be if you own a place like this. But you might wonder how he got rich. Well, that's actually the interesting tale here. He actually invented a spell that removes mold, and then it doesn't come back. You might imagine that in a harbor town, that's actually quite useful and quite a wanted feature with all the moisture in buildings around here. I'll select a few scrolls while we tell this tale. So he actually got, and he kept this spell, of course, quite secret, and so he got actually quite rich of it. That's actually the main source of his income, is basically pest control. And you have more stories like that across the Forgotten Realms with, actually, that's, by the way, that's...
Oh, I feel so, of course,
you get a
darling.
better price.
Yes?
There are a lot of tales in the Forgotten Realms of actually wizards and characters that just basically do very mundane things, and the price remains unchanged. And make quite rich for it. There's a whole gnome clan that actually runs the sewer works of many cities, and that is what actually makes them really wealthy. We bought 2, right? Yeah, we bought 2. Let's see. Sunfire is a good spell. Chaos is a good spell. We want 2 of those. Monster Summoning is good, but awfully expensive what they ask for here. I don't think we'll buy it. We'll buy remove cost. Oh, can't hurt. Artillery Resilient Sphere. Actually can be very handy, so we'll buy 2 of those as well. Spirit Armor, I rarely use it. Chaos. We bought Chaos, right? Right. So expensive, expensive, expensive. Dire Charm, not that expensive, but in a bit of foreknowledge here. The last time we played, we actually found a lot of Dire Charm scrolls just as loot, so I'm tempted not to buy it yet. These are all awfully expensive. Fireball is... well, it's very expensive here. But it's really good. That we can go without Fireball a little bit. That's definitely something on the bracket for the future. If we can't find it anywhere, we'll buy it here. Strength. Do I want... no, we can buy strength. Why not? When they're green, that's actually spells that I haven't learned yet, so these are all shoe-ins. Detect evil, we might get it off loot, and that's really not an important spell to have. Sadly, he doesn't have the... what was it? No, I'm losing words. The Find Familiar spell that I really want. These are all actually quite affordable. Mel's Minute Meteors is very handy. These are all actually quite affordable, so I say. Oh, we're full. Oh well. Hold on that. Protection from cold. Minor spell deflection. Cone of Code. Enemy dead. Last time we went for the expensive spells and, well, we quickly were out of money, so now we're going for the more cheap alternatives. But they're still all not bad spells. Slow is very handy. But I think... yeah, he already has slow, so we only buy 1 slow. So here we go. Dispel magic. Do you have? He already has dispel magic, so 1 dispel magic will be alright. And there we go. Solid selection of spells. We're about as poor as last time, but now we have a lot more spells to our disposal. You fool! You've doomed us all. Damn you. Yes, here's the camel. 95% chance. It's high, but it's a little failure rate. I think I'll use the other one for myself. Mine! Mine! All this power will be mine! See, that was a level 5 spell. It was nowhere near expensive as the summoning monster, which is only level 4. Medicine is a very good spell. It basically lowers the saving throws of all enemies, so that actually makes spells hits a lot easier. You fool! Sorry about this. Know what, we'll do this off screen. Let's go walking
Your
for a
wish?
bit.
If you insist.
Let's go upstairs. Or, well, not upstairs. Explore more of this fine place. It's big. Actually kind of too big if you think about it. I mean, there's a lot of useless empty space here. Still impressive.
Very well.
this is also hello. Oh, what a cute little party. Invading our space. We were preparing a ritual and you have all but ruined it. What do you mean, your space? This is a store and I'm a customer. Thank you for that wonderful display of simian logic. Now scram! For your information, a number of important sociological and psychological theorists have posited that stores exist in an intermediate space, neither private nor public in nature, but combining elements of both. Displays in store windows, for instance, can be viewed as a mental construct projected onto the public consciousness, as a means of engendering the mass conformity derived solely from the supposedly private domain of the consumer choice. It's enough to drive one mad! Make it stop! Make that rambling stop!
Hurry up!
It was not that rambly. I actually understood most of that. Which might be somewhat troubling.
You are so irritating. What would you have me to your wish?
Go pester someone else.
Poof! Good work, Edwin. Oh, everyone's feared.
I need an arrow.
Except the dwarf. That's actually somewhat problematic. At least you can chop him down. Come on, Kagan! A little acid in your beard never hurt you.
Alright.
Probably mixes well with all the ale and fruits remains that are stuck there. Spider spawn? That's a good spell. So this was a fun, random little encounter. Well, everyone's running around in panic. And a bunch of... that's all cheap loot, really. And a curse ring. For a fact, this is the discipliner. And it reduces your dexterity and everything. So it's bad. A lot of curse rings in this game.
Sure.
I really watch so much Lord of the Rings. Anyways, we will go learn spells. Settle up. And then when next we return, I think
Hurry up!
we will be
All right.
heading to the Flaming Fist compound. As, well, since Scar's to be trusted, and he said to meet us there, might be a job there for us. So good day.